Welcome back to 843 TV. We are now joined by Mr. Kendall Erickson, who is a parent of a BA alumni. Kendall, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So you and your family have been in Beaufort for a while. We were talking a little bit about that before we started. What brought you here?
Well, Sunday will actually be our 30th anniversary of being here. It's hard to believe it's been 30 years. I don't even realize I'm 30 years old yet. So, but I would work with the South Carolina Department of Revenue, and they opened an office here in January of 1985, and I moved down in March of '85 from Charleston.
Okay.
I'm a Charleston native, and they promised me that I would be down here for 1 year, and they would get me back to Charleston. And 30 years later, we're still here. Not with the South Carolina Department of Revenue anymore, though. Yeah.
And have you seen any changes in Beaufort over the past 30 years?
One or two, yeah. It was very rare to have to sit at a stoplight more than once before the few stoplights we had. And but the changes have all been positive. You still can walk down Bay Street, and many people you'll still be able to say hey to and know. So it's been great.
Yeah. Kendall, what are some things that have kept you here all these years?
Well, the people of Beaufort really care about each other. Truly, there's a genuine concern for other people. And that's the first thing that struck us, is how people really liked other people here. The proximity to the water and the easy access to the water doesn't hurt. We love the water, and we were fortunate enough to be able to work with a CPA firm here in town that I loved and now I'm partner with. So just that's what has kept us here.
What was different about BA for your child, and why was it a good fit?
Well, Beaufort Academy, the thing that struck us originally was the way the teachers really were invested in the success of the child.
Yes, sir.
They really do care that the child succeeds. Smaller classes, of course, so they're much more able to have a real relationship with the children. And they just the caring atmosphere, I think, is the main thing.
Yep. When was your son here?
He graduated in '04.
Okay, so about 10 years ago.
About 10 years ago, coming up on 11 years, yeah.
Right.
And that's hard to believe, too.
Where is he now, and what's he doing?
Well, when he graduated, he went to Ole Miss. He graduated from Ole Miss, and he started working with Blackball out of Charleston. And he worked there for 4 years. And in February of '14, he transferred to their Sydney office, Sydney, Australia office. And
that's a big change.
That was a big change. I think he actually put something on his website, 10 great things about moving somewhere where you know absolutely nobody. And he's a very outgoing, I can't call him a child anymore, he's 28, but he's a very outgoing man, and he had no trouble making friends. And a lot of that's to what he learned here at BA. But 2 weeks ago, he decided to take a little sabbatical, and he's now in Maui, and he's working for the Boys and Girls Club in Maui. Wow. And he hopes to get back to Charleston with Blackball sometime in the fall.
That's great. So I'm sure he has fond memories here, and you guys do as well. I mean, how much of his success do you attribute to the foundation he got here at Beaufort Academy? Well,
I don't think there's any doubt that what he learned here and what he experienced here was very important to him. There is a certain, all teenagers are subject to peer pressure, and I think one of the great things here was there was a positive peer pressure. People wanted to do well, the teachers wanted to do well, and of course the parents always want them to do well, but so I think that experience was phenomenal, and he got to do a lot of different things, got to play soccer and baseball, and just had a great experience. So I think that a lot of his success, he also had a guidance counselor who really opened up the possibility of going to different places. He looked at schools all over the country, some of which I'd never even heard of and hadn't heard of since. But so he really had his eyes open to what's available out there, which I think is a large reason why he decided to go to Sydney and now is in Maui, and just you know, there is a bigger world out there other than Beaufort.
Yeah, and I mean to get into Ole Miss, that's a good school, a great experience as far as just the overall social life.
It was 5 of the greatest. It was 5 of the greatest years of my life.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you got to go to this and get a football game.
Yeah, go to the Grove.
Josh and I tried to talk his mom into letting us go to 6 years, but she said no, so we had to cut it off at 5.
That's great.
No, it was a great experience, and I don't think that would have even been a possibility if he wouldn't have come here to Beaufort Academy.
That's great.
And speaking of social life, I know as parents, a lot of our social connections are guided by, who our kids are in school with. And can you make a testament to that? When your son was at school here, did you find some friends who were parents of his classmates and still are friends with them today?
Absolutely. When the fall of the year that they all went off to college, we had a party at the house. It was the parents' party, and I think all but one set of parents could make it, and that set had another obligation.
Right.
And there was only 27 in his graduating class, and I would say out of the 27, at least 15 of those parents are still very good friends of ours. Not just that, but the children who graduated with him are good friends of ours. They stop by the house on a regular basis, and one of them did an oyster roast for my CPA firm at Christmas time, and so it's not just the parents, but also the children he graduated with we're very close with.
That's fantastic. So I got to ask you real quickly, I know you and your wife are still very involved with the school, and this is, again, the 50th anniversary of Beaufort Academy, so you got any special plans? Are you excited to see the school turn 50?
Well, absolutely, and like Abby said earlier, we're focused on the next 50 years because a school like Beaufort Academy is so important to a town like Beaufort. The more choices the parents can have on how to educate their children, it just makes for that much better of a community.
Well, Kendall, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And please join us for one more segment of 843 TV.